Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Mark of a God Phoenix Squadron. You know, we've finally made it through the wilderness. We've only had 2 deaths happen. Things are looking pretty good. We've encountered various monsters, a serial killer, but we have finally made it to civilization. Surely things are about to look up for everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and as always, remember that audio belongs to the party, but we will be responding in chat through text. Did you know some cats are allergic to humans? No, I did not. Subscribe to Cat Facts, please. But yes, folks, let's go ahead and join our wonderful party and see what delightful shopping we are about to get up to. Because that's all that's gonna happen, right? Just some nice shopping. Alright, here we go. Oh, hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi!
If we don't move,
Hello.
if we don't move, she won't see us.
Who said that?
Okay.
Who said that? Who said? I thought I heard something.
Movement space on site.
Was that great?
She'll see.
I see you! You better run, Diz! I'm gonna get you!
Liz, quick, get the flares.
Oh my god!
Howdy.
Hi!
Hello.
Oh my god. I feel like you just played a little mini game of Alien. Except I was the alien. Oh my god.
I like Jurassic Park. You're a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
A Tyrannosaurus.
Damn, it's Tyrannosaurus. From
A
Boston.
friend from Chicago. She
Yeah,
goes gambling on the
Chicago.
weekends and plays bingo.
Chicago
I don't
Tyrannosaurus Rex sounds like something illegal.
know.
Hey, you got some of that Chicago Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, I'm saying, I really want to get it, you know. Hey.
First, it's free.
I'm running away.
No, Michi, no, you can't. You can't.
You're stuck with us.
Speaking of Chicago Tyrannosaurus, Chicago typewriter is a slang term for a Tommy gun.
Well, there you go.
Is it?
There you go.
I did not know that one.
Yeah, it's neat. Because of all the mafia.
Oh, of course. Well, of course.
Of course.
That makes
you
total
know.
sense. Yeah.
You-
The mafia.
no. And Al Capone.
Al Capone. Yeah, I'm related to him.
Oh my god.
He's my third cousin's, girlfriend's roommate over there. Sorry, I'm done.
No, you're not done, because Diz, take it away for the introductions.
There's no Bevan. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Hi.
it's you this time.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm Diz. You can find me over at the Dive at twitch.tv/DizCam. We hang out, we play games, and we talk a bunch of crap like this nonsense today. Right here. Examples for you. Samples of the nonsense, even. Thanks for coming by. We're going to play some D&D with our brilliant DM, Teeth, and I'm excited. You can find me down there at the bottom. I play Luya, that good-looking fellow. Thank you there, Miss Andiness.
She did a good job.
Take it away, Gray.
Yes, thank you. Hi, I'm Gray. I play Cultist Blashur, the Tiefling fighter, resident damage magnet, historian, and dashing badass.
Dashing
Oh.
badass.
Master of quips and looking cool, and then not looking cool a moment later. But I stream every once in a while. I'm trying to get back into it weekends. You can catch me at the link. Thank you, Michi. And yeah, that's kind of all I got today. Nighty, it is your turn.
Hi, I'm NatAl35. I stream over at that link that Mitchie has just posted. Do a bunch of variety and all kinds of stuff. And I play Copine, half-elf ranger that the group found in the Fae, and for some reason decided to drag her along with them. And yeah, gonna give it to Mitchie.
Hi. Hello. My name is Michi, and I play Mew, our cat crowbar. She's very eccentric. I'm not reading this off of.
Read the line. Read
notes.
the line.
and she's just the tabaxi cat girl, and very eccentric, and I'm not in danger, I swear.
Good. Oh my god.
Read it right. She's gonna torture it.
Oh no. Yup. I hope that while you're here, you have a beautiful time.
Oh my.
Take it away, Psyche.
Did you just say a beautiful time?
Yes, because it's beautiful, but new.
Oh,
That one is just amusing.
oh my god. Hi. I can't even do it right now. Gosh dang it. Hello, my name is PsycheSiren, and I play Colette, the cleric who tries her hardest. I have kept people alive so often lately. It's weird doing your job for once. It's very bizarre. Glad to be here. I can't.
Hi, Psyche. We're not afraid of you. Yeah, it's
You will
fine.
do work for charity. You will. You will atone. Oh my god. Teeth Whitener, take it away.
Hello and welcome to Raymarin, Mark of a God, Phoenix Squad branch. This is chapter 4 of this particular campaign. The Child and Stranger of Heaven, Risha. Episode 6, The Tree and the Stone. Behold, O man, your king of rubble. His scepter was as a whip to you, his crown of fool's gold, embossed with lies. Conquerors of Davashek. The saying has found new life as the credo of the Cuckoo Killers. We last left you all last week. Well, I'll let our historian take it from there.
Ah, yes. So, the party was awoken. We heard about the mysterious individuals from you and Kofian. You tells of the horsemen, and at first, Colette believes it all to be a dream. After some investigation, it is revealed that there really were horse riders. Polis recalls that they might be the advanced force that destabilized the city of Ettenfast before it was taken. And they might be doing the same to Risha. They returned to the fortress, waked the troops, and moved toward the city of Risha. It is an impressive sight. Once they finally hit the outer limits of the city, they see lightning striking the castle keep, demonstrating its name well. The Lightning Keep. The tent city has grown around of the outer wall of refugees seeking shelter from the war, trying to get into the last safe bastion before the war inevitably reaches the shores. The walls are impressive, so impressive that the party makes a bet about the overall attitude of the city leaders. Polis and Luya win, much to the dismay of Polis. We are let in. We meet Frederick, the sergeant of the station. We give him a letter that proves our identity. He agrees to get us to meet an official. And we tell him the information about the orcs joining forces with the Empire, and about that possible detachment from earlier, which we have recalled is known as the Smoke Breather. We split up while in the city and agree to meet at the Duke's Watch Inn. all this goes to get the troops enlisted into the army. Colette, Kofine, and Corvin and Mew go to the inn as Luya goes off to hunt for a bow shop. As we walk through the city, we find a building known as the Cuckoo Killers. We are very confused and interested in looking into it later. After getting some directions, we pick up in the middle of our search.
Okay, so I don't really have much to add to that. You guys were more or less in the middle of the street, having just passed by the building containing the Cuckoo Killers. To your, or should say, on the far east, you see a fountain leading up into an archway leading into Hervafen University. And down the road, you can see several different shops that sell a variety of different things. And a sign directly south of you gives some basic directions. At the end of the road, it seems that there is, or I should say, there's a path to the Den of Dogs.
Den of Dogs?
Yes, the Den of Dogs. It doesn't say, it doesn't elaborate on what that might mean.
So, I'm sorry, I didn't know if you were done with your thing. If you were done with the intro. I was trying to figure out what this is. It sounds to me like there's two groups in this town. Is that what I'm seeing as I'm running around by myself? Just out of curiosity?
What do you mean, two groups?
Well, I saw, well, you said the Den of Dogs, and then I'm seeing like the cuckoo killers. I don't know if they're like, it sounds like gangs to me. Am I crazy? Is it?
Well, there's not, or I should say, there's only one way to find out.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, fair. I think you left off with them though, so I don't know what you're going to go.
Yes, I left off with them. I don't know who wants to pick back up first.
Who's picking up, you gremlins?
Well, if the directions are to be trusted, then right down this way should be that recruiting office, so I can get all of these soldiers taken care of.
Yes. The recruiting office is in Southwatch, the fortress that is controlled by, that protects the Hillside district.
Southwatch. All right.
Yeah, I will remind you that you all don't have a map.
Yes.
So.
That reminds me, in character, of course. At some point while we're here speaking to whoever is with me, but while we are here, I need to get at least a map of the city, maybe even a map of the outlying area, just for better reconnaissance. Perhaps I'll have one at the recruiting office.
Yes, this city is so large. We're definitely going to need a map of some sort. I don't think we can use our nature skills here.
Given enough time, I suppose I could draw a crude map, but that would take too long, and I'm sure someone's already beaten me to the punch. But are you excited to be in the big city again?
Oh, it's so nice. I suppose I've, been working hard on roughing it out there, but oh, it's so difficult, and there's no good places for tea, and Yes, I'm very happy to be here.
Well, it's been a bit. I'm excited to see a new location, meet some new people. Oh, if you see anything that looks like a magic shop, be sure to catch its name. We can come by later and look for some possible boons before the inevitable fight.
Ooh, you're right. We will need to stock up before whatever happens. Do you really think those assassins will come our way?
There's at least I'm going to assume a 70% chance that they will attempt to get into the city. Whether they are successful or not is to be seen, but if Edenfast is anything to be indicated by, there's a good chance that we may even run into them.
Oh, goody. Well, go on. Register your soldiers.
All right. I'm guessing by the time we finish this conversation, are we nearby? Have we gotten their teeth?
Yes, you're heading towards Southwatch, correct?
Yes.
So yes, you make it to Southwatch. It is a walled-off section of the city. There are, or I should say, the main entrance is a large, dark stone arch. It looks very old. It is worth noting that it is distinct from the rest of the areas in the mountainside, whereas the most of the buildings in Hillside are crafted from stone, the stone of the mountain. Although not all of them. A few of them are freestanding, and the Southwatch is freestanding. It's not connected directly to the overall fortress complex that makes up the eastern side of the city.
It makes sense that it would be freestanding, giving a better position and all. It's interesting. He pulls out his notebook and starts just jotting down various notes about the architecture, like general location. But I would like to enter.
Okay. The guards standing outside seem to be fairly relaxed. They notice you approach and they ask you, what business do you have in Southwatch?
Business I have, if you look behind me, I gesturing to our large mob of soldiers. I
thought you didn't bring them with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess not. Okay, sorry. But no,
the mob.
I will then change what they say. Yes. I am currently the commanding officer of about 50 individuals from the nearby town of Rendickburg. They have come to enlist in the military, and I have hopes of getting them trained and adding them to your ranks. I was told this is where I would come. Is that correct?
Yes. Follow me.
Oh, excellent.
He leads you through a series of corridors containing a variety of different soldiers, both enlisted and officers. It's a well-lit area containing lots of many different, a lot of different paintings and artwork. It seems like it's very nice overall. officers line the corridors, making small talk with one another, discussing their life, their families. There's some discussion of an island base to the southwest. Runner boys carry reports in a not particularly rushed or urgent manner from one room to another. You hear a few enlisted men make plans for what they're going to do later that evening, going out drinking. As you pass through some of the rooms, you hear officers hold routine meetings, not anything about preparing for an upcoming siege or stuff, just day-to-day stuff. Quartermaster also makes his daily report. As you make it to the recruiter's office in the far back of the fortress in the basement.
So we are in the far back of the basement?
Basically, yeah.
Oh. Caldus will think to himself, that's interesting that the recruitment office would be this far back in the building. But space is space.
Okay. So you approach the desk of a young woman with strawberry blonde hair, who is leisurely signing some papers with a stern expression on her face. And she doesn't notice you approach.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the recruiting office?
She shakes herself out of her stupor. She says, "Why, yes, it is. Do you have business here, sir?"
I do. I am currently the commanding officer of roughly 50 individuals. We come from the town of Rendickburg. They are young men and women ready to dedicate their lives to the protection of Risha in the aftermath of Ettenfest and the looming threat that comes to the city. We believe that all hands need to be on deck, and this is where I was told to have them enlisted and joined into your ranks.
She sighs and nods her head. Very well. Do you have a list prepared of all the men that you plan to enlist in the army?
I do, as I pull out one of my journals and then I flip a few pages in. All right, beginning, we do have, we have my acting Corporal Faywin and Sergeant Olmus. They have been the officers beneath myself, commanding what troops we have. And then we have, and then I go through all of the names. I could pull a Bevan and just start dropping silly names. I want to.
You gotta write them down.
You did write them down.
If you want to do that, that's your call.
The only one I can think of right now is like, we have Lavender, Alexander, No, I can't do it. I don't have the improv ability.
You can name them after like spices or something.
Yeah, I will name them. I will create a comprehensive list.
Coriander Blaine.
Yes.
This is Cocksure. This is Stone Arch.
Stoner.
This is Strawbone.
It sounds like you're naming Pokemon.
Yes.
This is Mesh.
Yes. This is Gore. Don't question how he got the name. You don't want to know.
That's his nickname. His nickname's Gore.
Of course, there's already a Carl.
Carl.
There is Carl. I feel like there should be like a Roy.
Roy.
Sticky.
Did you say Sticky?
Yes.
I do not like
That's
Sticky.
their nickname. Their
I
full
don't-
name is Sticklin.
I hate it. I hate
But they're called
Sticky.
Sticky. Yes, this is oh crap, what's that meme?
Polystyrene.
This is my purebred. This is my purebred Doberman Haversham Hank, and then these are Chongo and Buckass, my two babies I found in the garbage.
No.
Oh my god.
I will create a list, but I go through all of the paperwork there. In the journal, I have name, age, general like height, weight, like statistics like that, and other things that would be pertinent to the military that I cannot think of at the moment.
She goes through the list, and as she looks through it, roll a perception check.
Oh, that is unfortunate. That's
She
a natural
No.
one.
She
But-
seems very stoic and composed as she
Okay.
goes through it. At
It's
least
just Disroll.
by your
Yeah.
reckoning.
Yeah, I just dizzed. I could use a lucky point on it, but I'm not gonna.
It's called a Diz now. Great.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be called rolling a diz. But you said she had like a stoic, stern look on her face the whole time.
She maintained the same expression that she had maintained for the at least to your eyes.
Okay. But yes, as far as I've known them, they've all been
No.
no.
I'm talking to Stella.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. As long as I have known them, they have been worthy recruits. I think they will, given time and the proper training, I think they will make worthy soldiers.
I have no doubt, she says with no particular inflection. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Now, out of character. If I remember correctly, that sergeant from before, he was passing along the information of us being on this mission, correct?
Yes, to whom though? I don't remember the details.
He said he was going to speak to his higher ups. I think.
Yeah. I don't know if I said specifically who. Yes, he said that. Yeah, he said he was gonna do that.
So,
Recruits might not know.
No, yeah, the
something.
recruits don't need to know, but I'm trying to decide if I should, while I'm here, try and find a higher up to speak with.
Maybe. So,
So, answering her question, I will say, well, I do believe that's everything I have in regards to the recruiting office, but I do have some classified information that needs to reach the eyes and ears of a superior officer. You wouldn't happen to be able to offer me a name that I can search for, would you?
it depends on the information.
I believe there's this came from out of character. Our letter came from the Duchess, correct? The Queen's sister?
The Archduchess of Myland, yes.
The Archduchess. I have a mission given to me and my team by the Archduchess of Myland. That is all I can divulge at this time. We do have official paperwork and such. I am on the up and up, I can assure you, but we need to be able to speak with someone of import.
Well, I dare say if it concerns the Archduchess herself, you should settle for no one less than the Duke. But I'm not sure how to get in touch with him. I'm a lowly lieutenant.
Yes, that is the predicament. Who is the highest ranking officer at this base, if I may ask?
One Colonel Johann. He is the highest ranking officer at this base. She says with a hiss.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I can infer anything from that
Yes.
hiss?
You can.
Just an 8.
Another dice roll. Fantastic.
You cannot.
Hey.
You don't really know why she seems to not particularly care for this person, or if you just misheard her.
No, makes sense. Oh.
She doesn't like guys named Johan. That's what it is. It's just his name thing. It's nothing.
Oh, well, I suppose I should go about contacting him. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope that I can see you again.
I hope so too. As you are about to leave, a couple of two people burst through the door, nearly knocking anybody who was standing in front of it out of the way.
Oh, my, what's going on?
A tall man and a shorter woman. The man has a concerned look on his face. The woman looks practically teeming with, or I should say, seething with anger.
Is everything all right?
Yes, says the man. The woman says, doesn't concern you.
Oh, well, you did nearly knock me off my footing barging through the door. I just wanted to make sure that everyone was in their right mind and everything was okay. Please
Yes.
forgive me for being a concerned citizen.
Yes, says the man. The lieutenant has some urgent news that must be attended to immediately.
Urgent news. I look to the lieutenant and I say, know that I'm always here to help. I myself am a general in the Novendraki army. The name is Callis Blashur. If I can be of any assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. And then I look back to the two of them, do the same spiel. If I can be of service, please let me know. But if you would like to dismiss me, I can be on my way. And if you'd like, I can try and roll a persuasion to see if they'll maybe ask me to stay.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
That is a 13.
You roll a 13?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 after ads.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I've been rolling sub 10 all night.
That's pretty bad. Let me
It
see.
happens.
The two, or I should say, the lieutenant and the man, seem potentially interested. Although the short, gruff woman seem, or should say, barely even notices your attempt at parley. So she said, the lieutenant says, "Provided I have the time, perhaps I will give you the time. I don't suppose you have any plans for the night, sir?"
Well, my party and I have just entered into the city today. There is a few other things that need to be taken care of, but should you need me, we plan to be staying at the Duke's Watch Inn tonight. You can call for me there.
I very well might do that. But I must attend to my sergeant's news. Hopefully it is news that is welcome. But either way, I hope I perhaps will see you tonight. We at the very least need to discuss your conditions to your army, to your recruits' enlistment. But General, and she nods and she gestures towards the door.
Thank you. I will take my leave. I am off to go search for a contact to Colonel Johan. Have a nice day, and then I leave.
Okay. Let me think of what you might need to do. Roll a persuasion check, I guess. For not for these people, but just in general.
All right. Persuasion, that's a 14.
Okay. Wow. You're rolling
That
terribly.
was a 10. So
Still pretty bad.
yeah,
That's
and
below
I'm not
average.
good at it.
Um,
I mean, a 10 is average on a d20. It's just below average for me.
a 10.5 is average, actually. So,
Okay,
So-
listen though.
I'm just saying you
knew what he meant.
I'm just saying you've rolled less than you've rolled the lower half of the numbers all night, and you're the only one who's rolled.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm swapping different dice, so it might just be the luck of the night. Oh well.
Okay.
At least it's on a
So-
role play night. What's the worst that could happen with low rolls?
So,
Hmm.
the first set of officers that you address don't seem to pay your warnings any kind of mind, or whatever that you're trying to communicate to them. Roll again.
All right. Here, I will roll on a bigger table so that there is more space. Perhaps
That'll
that's
work.
all the dice
That's the
need.
deal. Yeah.
That was not the deal.
I'm sorry, man.
Nah, hey, it happens, you know. This one was a 9, so nothing.
Wow, they are utterly dismissive of you. Okay. So you head down the hallway. The first group of officers you see, "Oh, I'm not sure where he is. You might try that over there." The next officers you talk to seem to be too busy with whatever they're doing to even pay you mind. There's probably one other set you can talk to. So roll again, one more time.
Alright, here I will. Party members, I will ask you, brown, sky blue, purple, or green?
What?
I don't want to tell you the wrong color because if it
Pick
goes
the
bad,
die.
then
I've rolled all 4 of them. They've all gone bad. There's a chance
Sky
for
blue.
something good. Sky blue. All right,
yeah,
here we go.
It's Diz's fault, not mine.
It's my fault.
Thank you, Diz. That was a 2. So,
Oh wait, that didn't happen.
I
What
mean,
are the other color choices?
if you'll allow me to, I have luck dice that I can burn. I can go for reroll. If you'll allow me to, T.
What are the conditions of luck?
Let's move on. You have 3 luck points. When you make an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you can.
Then you can use it if it's an ability check, which it is. So.
All right. Psyche, you care to pick a different color?
Okay, what are the leftover choices?
Green, purple, and brown.
I'm gonna pick brown because it reminds me of what Diz has done in this campaign.
Thank you very much.
Going
Natural
on?
20.
Huh?
Natural 20.
Gosh dang it!
Wow, it's about time.
Of course I go with poop brown and it ends up being a nat
I've been
20. That's so
rolling like
stupid.
shit all night.
That's so stupid.
You're not sure what it is, whether it was the timbre of your voice, or or I should say, or just a natural, helpful attitude in this particular young officer. But he says, "Oh yes, Colonel Johann is this way."
Oh, thank you very much. You have been the most helpful of the individuals at this base today. You deserve commendation.
Why, thank you, sir. I will warn you, Colonel Johann has been in quite a mood today, so approach him with caution.
Duly noted. Thank you.
So you head up a flight of stairs to the main floor that you were once on. Another flight of stairs, and you are in the, or I should say, and you head towards the highest tower in the building. The floor below the crow's nest, so to speak, contains the office of the colonel. The colonel is, or I should say, is giving a dressing down to one of the officers in the room with him, calling him all sorts of horrible things and accusing him of things that no man has willingly done in this fortress. And he notices you, and he says, or should say, and he says, "What do you want? What do you want, Captain?" The captain says, "This man claims to be a general who has been in contact with, or I should say, who's received a commission from the Archduchess herself."
Yes, I do apologize if I am intruding on an important conversation. If you need time to settle the situation, I can wait, but the information I bring may be a bit time sensitive.
Major, make sure that you never Make sure that you never wash my whites with my colors again. Get out of here.
Oh my god.
Laundry thing?
Oh my god, this guy's a douche.
Also, fun fact, Teeth does our laundry because I don't separate the colors and he gets mad and he's like, no, we're gonna do it this way.
You write what you know, right?
No, it's fine if you just throw them all in there. It's fine. It's not gonna, listen. Just toss them in, put a cube in it, slam the door shut, press the button, walk away.
You know what, as a guy who is pretty lax on his laundry, I will say, I don't disagree that you can't just put everything in one. You can do that. It hasn't hurt my socks, not one bit. But one cube is not enough to wash anything. You need like 3 or 4 of them suckers. Those things do not break down. Well, that's not enough soap.
He gets like good stuff and fancy stuff, and when I lived on my own, oh, it was a wasteland. The way I did laundry.
And that's how your white shirts turn pink.
Pink's a nice colors.
I did have a couple of pink socks.
So Colonel Johan, wearing a light pink shirt.
Hell yes.
I love this so much.
Captain Vadis, what are this man's credentials? And why have you brought him here? Well, sir, as I said, a commission from the Archduchess herself is not something to be taken lightly. Do you even know if this man is who he claims to be? Do you know that he's a general? Have you seen any patches, medals, that sort of thing? Do you have proof of his commission? Why did you interrupt me in the middle of an important disciplinary meeting with my major? Well, sir, I apologize for interrupting you, but if it involves the Archduchess, it must be very important. There's a very serious glower as he assesses you, Calbus, and the captain.
Now, Colonel, if you have any issue, please take it all up with me. But the captain here, as far as I have seen, I have spoken to many people in your base here today, and the captain, by far, has been the most professional and the most forthcoming of all the operatives I've seen on this base. And I can assure you, I can prove my identity as I pull out my journal, pull out the preserved letter that I have, and in addition, I go into a pocket in my coat and pull out some of my medals from my various accomplishments back in the Novendraki army. Oh, you spoke of medals. Well, I have these paltry trinkets, really, but I do have this letter given to myself and my team by the Archduchess herself. You are more than welcome to look over the symbol, to look over the official seal.
Okay. He snatches it from your hands, pours over it. He holds it up to the light. He flips it over, examines the seal, which is still pressed to the paper, feels it. He breathes in the air of the paper, inspects the edges of it for blemishes.
I'm sorry. Did you just say this guy sniffs the paper?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Oh no.
Sweet parchment.
Well, I detect several flaws in your logic, Captain. Though this man is clearly a high-ranking officer in a foreign military, the paper contains blemishes. This is not pure parchment. This is a mere copy. This is a reed, papyrus even. It doesn't smell of the official lavender scent that all of our royalty and our nobility carry around with them. It seems very much fabrication, a poor fabrication at best. So, you, he says, gesturing to you, Caldus, I better make a damn good case for why you are here trying to get an audience with the Duke himself.
Well, in short, I've been chosen by the Novendraki army, as well as other individuals that perhaps you know them to be called Raymarin, marked by a god for a holy purpose. We have been sent here as part of a covert operation, a detachment of 2 teams. One the Phoenixes, myself and my team, and one the Dragons. Both with the express goal of saving the Queen of Myland and helping to fend off the oncoming invasion from the Empire. Now, I would not have come to you. I'm sorry, I had to figure out what I wanted to say. I would not come to you if this was not of the utmost importance. You, my friend, have a very important choice before you now. If you choose to throw me out, so be it. But if the information that my team and I have does not get where it needs to go, and we are unable to fulfill our mission, I do fear that the entire nation of Myland may fall if we are unable to complete our quest. But, of course, after everything is said and done and the nation falls, I'm sure you'll be welcomed into Novendrak as a refugee if you so desire. But, as far as I am concerned, I would rather that not become the situation. And I don't believe you would either.
Hell yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
Get him, Gray.
Use the poop dice.
Yeah.
Sure, now we're okay with the poop dice.
Okay, listen.
Alrighty. That comes at a 19.
Oh my god.
Are you flipping kidding me now?
Oh my god. It's working.
He measures you with a level gaze. And he says, he finally opens his mouth and he says, with narrow eyes like slits, I don't trust you, but I can at least report this to my superior and see if he can get you an audience. Having said that, it will not be today. I cannot promise it will be tomorrow. I can't promise anything, as this is beyond my control. One thing is certain, though. You must be on your best behavior, and you must dress for the occasion. Look at you. You're dressed in rags, practically. So, if you intend to have an audience with the Duke himself, you had better come dressed like a king.
Well, I was just thinking that a change in attire was due. And look, it coincides perfectly. It must be fate. Thank you, Colonel.
Now, he makes a dismissive gesture toward the captain. Out of my sight, and make sure that you're at the mess hall at 5 p.m. Spot on. Dismissed.
Oh, was that a command to myself, or was that a command?
That was a command to the captain.
To the captain. Okay.
You-
Before I leave, I would like to say, and Colonel, I'm sure you've gotten to where you are because of your hard work and effort, but as a leader of men myself, I feel I should give you a bit of advice. You do catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I would change how I
you're
speak
getting
to my men if I were you. I would treat my men with a little more respect, and they will do so in kind. And then I leave. I don't even let them get a second word in. I leave.
Yes!
The captain says, I appreciate the words, General, but vinegar is actually much better at catching flies than honey.
It's the saying we have in Novendrak. It's meant to explain kindness works better when trying to win the hearts of men than insults and control and fear. It is much easier to command someone who trusts you than it is to command someone who fears you.
He nods to himself. Can't say I disagree with that. I'll escort you to the front door.
Captain, I must admit, I don't believe I've caught your name. I give out my hand for a handshake. It was a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Captain.
Is it though?
Vadis.
Captain Vadis. Thank you very much for your help.
Weides.
Waitus.
Oh.
No, Vadis. It's spelled with in German. V is W. W is V.
So W-E-D. Would spell the name again for me?
Weides.
All right. Captain Vadis, it was a pleasure making your acquaintance. Thank you so much for helping me on my mission. I wish you nothing but the best of luck and prosperity, come whatever comes next.
I hope you're right. I hope I get this. I hope I get the promotion soon, so I can maybe get out of this hornet's nest.
All in due time. Keep up the good work. Keep a stiff upper lip, and I'm sure you will make a fine advancement and maybe even a fine general someday.
Well, I appreciate your kind words, General. Have a good evening. And
Thank you.
he gives a crisp salute as he returns back to his whatever he was doing before.
At ease, Captain. And then I leave.
Okay. What do the rest of you do? Because I'm pretty sure that takes care of Caldus for at least a while.
It's my role playing for the night. Sorry if the scene went long.
No, it was good.
It was good. It was good stuff.
Yeah, we found out about Douchey Boy.
Yeah, friggin' rude ass. Colin is grumpily wandering the city looking for somewhere to have breakfast.
So there are a number of inns. I don't know which side of the city you're on. And I don't know if Colette knows which side of the city
Colette
she's
does
on.
not know where she is.
Well,
She's just
where
walking.
did you go with Caldas across the bridge?
Yes.
Remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember you guys were all together.
Yeah,
we went
we're all
through
together.
Hairlock Bridge, we saw the killer cuckoos, and then continued through.
Okay. You so Caldas went his own way, and I suppose the rest of you just kind of did your own thing. You're looking for a place for breaking a fast.
Yeah.
There are a great many inns. Street vendors are not as plentiful in the hillside. I mean, the Hills district, but there are a few street vendors. And of course, if you make your way a bit further down the road, you will find Duke's Watch Inn.
Is anyone else with Colette?
I don't know.
Me was taking a nap at the library. So there's that.
Okay. Colette will go in.
Where are you going?
You said that there was a place called Duke's Watch.
There is, yes. Okay, I wasn't sure if that's where you were going. Okay. So, Duke's Watch Inn. Trying to think of where exactly that is.
It's where Colette is.
I'm looking for it on the map. I'm looking for it on the map.
Hey Doc, it hurts when I do this with my arm. Well, don't do that. Hey, that's what it sounded like to me.
It's exactly it.
But Doc, that's all I do with my arm.
That's all I do with my arm.
You can't make me not do any things with my arm.
Oh my god.
I will find where it actually is on the map at a later time. As for now, you find Duke's Watch Inn. And Duke's Watch Inn is a bustling, but fairly well-to-do sort of place. They have very, or I should say, it seems like the people here are more or less nobility or high, or I should say, are fairly wealthy merchants. They for breakfast, not terribly busy. There are a few travelers from around here, a few lower-ranking nobles from other areas of the country can be found here, as this is the last major city still standing in the country.
When you say it that way, it sounds like we're fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's the underdog story. We fight the losing battle until we win one decisive victory, and then it's all decisive victories from there on.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
I like deciding to be victorious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, go
Colette
ahead.
just opens the door, and is a bit overwhelmed at how nice it is, because this is where the nobility goes, right? The
yes.
ones that are still around.
Yes, it has a stage at the front, complete with, or I should say, the stage, although not large, is designed to carry sound as effectively as possible. There is a balcony, with, or I should say, with tiered seating.
What?
Mm-hmm. There are also proper waiters and waitresses, but they're dressed more like butlers, servants, stuff like that, rather than just streetwear.
Oh my god. Do they have prices displayed anywhere? Out of curiosity.
Let me see. Give me one moment.
Do I need to roll to see if I can find the prices?
No, I'm seeing what the prices are.
Okay.
You might need to roll to get in there.
Yeah,
Jesus.
shoot! I've been traveling.
Why am I picturing that episode of SpongeBob where he tries to get into that one place and everyone keeps telling him to go to a Weenie Hut Jr.?
Salty spittoon.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! But it's like fancy,
California.
salty splatoon.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing right now.
Welcome to the shiny spittoon.
Oh my god!
How fancy are you? How fancy am I? I ate a breakfast full of Fabergé eggs. Okay.
So, with my pinky out. Oh.
Pinky out.
Okay, so I will say you don't have trouble getting in. It's breakfast, not evening service.
Okay.
So you could expect a little bit more. I don't know how you say it, but a little bit more is je ne sais quoi. But
Did you hear Stella
meals-
on the mic?
yes,
What the heck, Stella?
meals here range from 8. Oh goodness.
Oh,
8 silver pieces to 2 gold pieces.
that's not too bad. I don't think I'll get
That is
Pretty Woman.
literally as expensive as it can be.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
I'll be
woman?
You know, when she goes to the store and she's like, "Oh, I have money," and they're like, "No, you don't," and she's like, "But I do," and then they look down on her and they kick her out. Pretty Woman.
What? Oh,
Pretty
wow.
Woman with Julia Roberts. I'm not that old. I am not that old.
I've never seen Pretty Woman, so I can't.
Oh my god. Colette is going to decide, you know what, I can afford it and I am worth it. And she's gonna sit down and order something.
Yes, let me look through my fancy new D&D cookbook to see if I can find any fancy breakfast type foods.
Ooh.
So give me a moment. You sit down at the table, and the serving woman asks you if there is anything you would like to drink before the meal.
Yes, I was wondering if you perhaps had a good tea selection here.
A breakfast tea, of course. Would you like that cold or warm?
Oh, I would definitely prefer it warm, please.
Very well.
I don't know. She's Southern. She's from Arkansas. It's gotta be
we're
cold.
playing D&D, not Arkansas D&D.
Sorry, my bad.
We don't have Moonshiner and Pyramid Scheme Mom as classes.
Scheme Mom.
Listen.
Oh man, can I be a can I play a meth cooker?
No, you're already on drugs in this campaign.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not much of a stretch.
No.
Would be in character.
What? Why? No. We are not having a Southern campaign. Yet.
So, hold on. Trying to find something breakfasty. Let's see any breakfast food so far. Yes. So the breakfast food for table service is, is a goat cheese omelet with fresh vegetables, and a side of 7 spiced potatoes.
What? That sounds good as hell.
You should have
I
come
thought this-
with me. Find me.
Seriously, I thought this was gonna be like when you have D&D or you have some other game or whatever, and they make a menu. It's always some weird crap that nobody really eats. You know.
No, we go fancy.
You're also at the fanciest restaurant, the fanciest place in town.
Yeah, I am. Oh, now Colette is very taken aback by how wonderful that sounds, so she's trying to play it cool. Oh yes, of course, that will do, thank you. Like, oh yeah, this is totally a thing I'm used to having,
I'm rich all the time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Not just right now.
The serving girl nods and says, "I will be right back with your tea, ma'am."
Ah, thank you.
With Teeth's permission, I would like Mew to be sitting at the table across from Colette all of a sudden.
Do you want to just walk in from the library?
Sure, I guess.
Like she saw her and just helped herself into the area.
Colette's probably like looking down at her nails, making sure they're not dirty from the traveling, and then she just looks up and sees Mew right there across from her.
Mew obviously just woke up from a nap.
Mew! What? Were you asleep?
Yeah, I was at the library doing some stuff and I fell asleep for a little bit and then I saw you and I walked in and no one questioned anything, so
Oh,
hello.
that's probably because your nobility. They could probably tell.
So you see a few people as you look around. One man is already drunk, and he's sobbing into his ale. His wife is sitting next to him, stoic and unmoving. A couple of other younger gentlemen
And their dog.
are enjoying a nice breakfast. And there is one young gentleman who is dining by himself, except for a couple of servants, and he notices you two sitting there, and he notices Colette, and he writes a note and hands it to a servant, and the servant brings you a note over to you. And the servant says, good morning to you two. My master, Lord Sedgwick.
Lord Sedgwick?
Lord Sedgwick of the Lord Sedgwick of the Bloodhound House would like to invite the two of you to a viewing of a play this evening.
Oh, well, that is quite kind of him. May I ask, what play this is?
Why, the play is, of course, a surprise. The players do not announce what play they will be performing until the night's festivities begin. The play, of course, would take place here, in the Duke's Watch.
I see. Well, that sounds quite lovely. And she accepts the piece of paper. And looks over at Mew like, oh, what do we do? Oh, is this guy creepy? I don't know. Should we investigate?
You're just gonna say, I've never heard of a Lord Sedgwick before.
She's very posh all of a sudden, very bougie.
Mew is actually like, don't you come from a noble family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her
She,
and Corbin are the rich kids in the group.
Yeah.
But she's never like that. Like, it's never happening until just now. Suddenly
No,
she's
she-
super
She
bougie.
knows how to act.
She's putting on the
well,
airs.
She picks the life of a Shimbo. Don't worry about it.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yes, of course. Are you new to the area, Miss?
Yes, we are, but you know, I appreciate the offer. It's just unfortunately, unless your lord is, you know, brave enough to invite us himself, I think we might have to decline. We're not sure if we'll be entertained by the play because we don't even know what it is, and it's
And Mew like looks off into the distance.
Yes, I understand. Well, if you do change your mind, my master will be here for the remainder of the evening, and you can either accept or decline his invitation in person.
like he invited us in person. Like he invited us in person.
Colette's just sipping her tea and watching this happen.
Well, I suppose I will, or I should say, I'll be making my way back then. And
Okay, well,
he gives a polite bow.
thank you for delivering the message.
As soon as he's out of earshot, Colette's gonna put down the tea and go, Mew! Look at you!
Mew, who had been holding her posture like a lady that whole time, slouches a little bit and just goes,
Ugh.
You just it's like a full reset. Just oh.
Now, I'm not sure.
Now
who
we
would
do
make
have the
this
piece of
one.
paper, like the invite.
Right.
So I have a feeling Colette's gonna be nosy and go anyway. But that was amazing. So if you're worried about a story hook, don't worry. You know, I'm still gonna snoop.
Okay. They bring you your omelet and your 7 spiced potatoes, and they're quite good.
Colette pushes the potatoes towards Mew. And may I have a drink for my friend, please?
Of course. What would you like?
Oh, just some water is okay. Thank you.
Very well. It will be done, my lady.
Potato.
I saw those on the menu and I was like, oh, I must certainly enjoy potatoes, but I most certainly enjoy them, but Mew would really like these. I'm glad you're here. Eat them up.
How about we go halfsies?
Only if you have some of the omelet as well.
Sounds like a plan.
Good business meeting. Good deal. Yes, Mew. Indeed. Here you go. they divvy it up.
yeah. Mew's just like,
You know, I was at the library and It was interesting.
Oh?
I feel like I really absorbed a lot of knowledge during that cat nap.
Mew, you don't sleep on a book and it through osmosis receive the knowledge. You need to read them.
He was just gonna stare at Colette, like, blankly, like, what?
Your father runs a publishing company, Mew. You know this.
Yes, and I gave him good reviews based on how well each book was when I slept on it.
Are you telling me the reviews of Between Two Worlds are based on how comfortable the books are?
Oh, I wasn't allowed to review those.
Oh?
Yeah. Something about I'll get drool on it.
Colette, like, spits up her tea. she daintily uses the back of her hand to, like, wipe it away. You know, like, it never happened. Oh. so funny, huh? But you bring up a good point. The library could have a lot of good knowledge in it. Such as anything about those assassins. The ones that you and Kofine saw.
That's true. Or maybe there might be another book from that book series you liked.
Oh, yes, I suppose they may have a fiction section. Huh, yes. But that's not why I want to go check it out. No, it's for research. And Luya, you're not here.
I was just laughing because it's.
Wow, it's so weird. It's like we could hear Luya laughing off in the distance.
I really would love, like, canonically, if Luya is laughing wherever he is. Like, at that same time. Oh no, Teeth, what are you looking up? Why do you have the book open? What are you?
I'm not looking up anything. Don't worry about
You
it.
better not be.
Oh.
Suddenly, 6 hags appear because the entire wait staff is hags.
With Caldus and Luya both rolling ones, you're dead in minutes.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh,
it's a
and
good
Corin's
thing
not
you're
here.
not here because our rolls are probably not going to be as bad, maybe.
They better
Well, now that you said that, the dice gods are gonna punish you for hubris.
I don't know. We'll see. The last time I rolled dice, I didn't do so hot, so maybe my dice RNG will be good today.
But you didn't roll as bad as causing yourself 20 damage in a fight with nothing attacking you. I'm sorry, Diz. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget you falling across the map.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no clips or canonical anything of it.
no,
Nobody
none
in
of
the party saw anything. I
None
don't know
of
what
us
you're
did.
talking about. I mean,
What you want to bet Kofi saw and just hasn't said anything and is just sitting on it?
Luya
Yeah,
is stable.
It's not like as if there's like an archive or anything like that.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. Nobody needs to look at
Yeah.
that.
It's not like there's an episode number or anything that you can easily find.
No.
Oh no.
Just clear your chat really quick. I'm just kidding.
It's not like it's session 26, chapter 3, episode 13. No.
Are you flipping kidding me?
amazing,
That is not
Greg.
accurate, is
That's
it? Is that
amazing.
No,
accurate?
that was too
amazing.
far back. I'm sorry, that was too far back.
We would have believed you.
No, the actual episode is session 30, chapter 4, episode 3, Herald of Beam Attack.
Oh my god. Oh my
I didn't hear anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
god.
What are you guys talking about? What were we doing?
Oh, we're having a nice little breakfast time and being fancy and having a lord invite us to a play. What are you doing, Dis?
Speaking of Luya's wandering through town. I think he's getting mildly upset for some strange reason. Just can't find what he's looking for. He's really looking for a map. He's getting frustrated pushing through people. Is there any place like that around, Teeth?
Yes. Which side of the city have you wandered through?
I think when we split the bridge, didn't we?
Yes. So I think you are probably still on the plain side of the city. Although you wouldn't know that because you don't have a map.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
So as you've wandered the city for several hours, you seem to have gotten something of a sense for what things are. The city is divided into 3 main sections. The first section is, or I should say, is more housing and lower class individuals. It is the Plains District. It's on the left. Half isn't even really the right word because it occupies about 2/3 of the size of the city. It's on, or I should say, it is on a flat plain at the top of a hill. On the right side, or I should say, on the far eastern side, in the shade of Mount Bertarkin, there is, or I should say, there is the Hills District, where your compadres happen to be. And cutting through that is what is mostly a housing district, although it also contains barracks for soldiery and fishermen. That is the Cliffs District, which is built into the side of the cliffs of the city. That's what you've gathered from your escapades throughout the a map of the city could probably be found at a street vendor in or I should say in Half Lance Square, based upon what you've found.
Where I'm walking and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head toward what looks like a square then, and I'm gonna start picking through the vendors, looking for obviously another bow, and because I grabbed a crappy one and a map.
Okay. So the vendors don't sell bows. You would probably have to go to an armorer for that. However, there is a dwarvish man with a short blonde beard and shaved head, who is gesturing towards everybody who walks by. Welcome! Partake of my goods! Hopefully you find what you're looking for, yes? I yell at
him, do you have a map?
Well, yes, of course I have a map. Friedberg has all kinds of maps of all kinds of lands. What map are you looking for, traveler?
As I'm walking up to him, a map of this city, something more accurate than my memory, please.
But my kind sir, I do not know how accurate your memory may be. I don't know that I have a map that might stand up to your voluminous mind.
What do you have?
Well, poor Friedberg only has this paltry example of a parchment map. Sadly, it is not available in color, but it might be able to give you some help.
What I'm looking for, what's the name of the place again? The Duke something or other? The place where we're supposed to be meeting?
The Duke's Watch.
The Duke's Watch, right. Watching the Duke. Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
I'm looking, is the Duke's Watch on that map?
Yes, several important landmarks can be found on Friedberg's excuse for a map.
I like him. He's like, oh, please. I like him. He seems like a Ferengi type. Oh, it's sad. Just take it. It's cheap.
Oh,
How much for the map?
I could barely charge you more than 5 silver for such a paltry item.
Seems expensive for a map, but that's fine. I have it. You have a flagon of water? Anything like that? Any rations? Little
Of
parts from walking
course,
through the
anything
city.
for the traveler. I have, or I should say, I sell rations and water. Water is, of course, free at Friedberg's Traveler Stop.
I feel like you're at a freaking bodega and you're a tourist.
I know,
and you're getting
I do.
swindled.
I feel like there's some dudes gonna come out from the back and they have a totally different kind of business going on.
Water is free, but because it's going to knock you out later.
Right? You know what? Yeah, right. Because they're just gonna take everything off me as soon as I pass out in the middle of the street. You know what? I'm just gonna take the map. I'm gonna give him the silver.
Oh, well, thank you. Is there anything else that Friedberg can help you with?
No, I'm fine. Thank you for your help today.
Why, of course. Friedberg's Travel Center is open to all. Don't be afraid to point anyone in Friedberg's direction. Have a good day, sir.
Friedberg. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna head for the Duke's Watch
Okay.
now that I can know where it's at.
You head for the Duke's Watch. It is very, very fancy.
You gonna join us for
Ew.
breakfast?
Yeah, I'm
Yes!
gonna scruffily and hurriedly walk in the door. I'm tired of walking.
Oh no! Do they let him in?
You
Right.
catch a few sour glances, but other than that, for the most part, people are too wrapped up in themselves, as people tend to be.
Do you want me to roll to see if we notice where he is so we can flag him down? Like,
I was gonna ask the same thing.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Go ahead. You
No,
roll.
let's roll. See who notices who first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20, and whoever has the higher notices first.
Where did my dice go? God dang it.
They're all
Hold on.
stuck in my freaking case. There
Oh,
we go.
hold on.
You wanna roll
There they
too?
are.
Yeah.
20.
All three
Rolling a
roll.
20. Are you kidding me? Look, the streak continues. I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 15. What'd you get, Mitchie?
19.
Mitchie notices first.
Okay.
Mew does nothing with that knowledge.
Totally. I knew it. I knew. I'm like, she's not gonna tell him. She's not gonna tell him at all.
Mew's gonna see Luya, and she's not gonna say anything to Colette. She's just gonna stare.
I imagine Colette's rambling about, the latest chapter in whatever book she's reading, and she looks at Mew and she goes, Mew, what are you looking at? Is there something on my horn?
No. Just Luya.
What? Luya's not a... Wait, and then Colette turns around and she sees a very bewildered, scruffy-looking Luya in this nice, fancy establishment. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, he's been there for like 3 minutes.
Why is he just standing there?
I mean, I could have done something, but like, I wanted to see what he would do, so.
No, I understand. It's weird. It's like seeing a fish out of water. Psst, Luya!
Do you... I wasn't sure if he was here to get food or if he was here to check chamber pots.
Oh my God.
Better not. Luya! Colette's whispers
Do I see them?
start getting louder.
Do I have to roll to see them, or do I see them?
I think you see them.
Okay.
Please don't make me yell. I like to imagine after the last hurried, Luya, you turn.
I head over in a huff to them. Let's see what it's like. This place is big and annoying. Why are we in a city? We need to hurry.
Keep it down. Have a seat.
We're wasting time.
Sit, Luya. Just sit down.
Pull up a chair. Sit down. Have anything to drink in here? I'm parched. Everything out there is probably messed with.
All right then. I'll see if we can get a waiter to get you a drink. Would you like some food?
Oh, please, yes.
Oh, all right. Waiter.
So, why are you so scruffy?
I've been wandering forever. Everything is confusing here. I'm not a city guy. I don't like them.
You should probably just check the map.
I bought the map, Mew.
Oh.
Would you like to see the map? This place is pretty interesting for a city.
Oh. I mean, cities tend to be interesting.
Well, for a city.
Yeah.
He's all annoyed.
Oh my god.
Can't believe I rolled a 7. It's like it's a meme now. Jesus.
But yeah, I get a waiter or waitress to come over and give us more food.
Okay.
Luya, what would you like to drink? They have nice floral teas and water and
Wine.
wine. It's
Wine.
What time is it?
Beer.
It's like 12.
Oh, okay. So it's like brunch.
Yeah, it's noon.
Okay.
Wouldn't
like
matter
a
anyways.
mimosa. Okay.
Mimosa?
Yeah, we're brunching together, Luya. Where's your big hat? You
Did I ever tell you I created a drink called the Man Mosa? Totally off subject, I'm sorry.
What?
I created a drink called the Man Mosa. It's a
What is
mimosa
it?
with a piece of bacon in it.
I was gonna ask if a man was involved.
But see, you just gotta juice a man, and then
Where's Teo? Teo's not here, is he?
No, Teo is probably streaming. Please don't clip this and send it to him. I swear to God, he will make it so gross. Oh my God. I'm tempted to try the mimosa. I thought for a second it would have like whiskey instead of champagne, but the thought of whiskey and orange juice hurts me physically. So
Okay, so the key to it is that you have to get all of the bacon grease off of the bacon. You can't do this while it's hot. You can't just like make bacon and shove it in the drink. You'll have oilies in your drink. It's gross. So you wait till your bacon cools down, okay, and you've gotten all the grease off of it. So you strain it, and then you make a mimosa, and then you just go blunk, and you stick that puppy in there like it's a
like
oh my God,
like a Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. So what do you do again? You put the bacon and it goes.
You pop that in there. What'd I say?
No. I just want to know, like, what does it sound like when you put the bacon there?
I don't know. It's a boink. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, Mitchie.
It just, the sound was just so good. I was just like, I need to hear this again.
I'm gonna have to clip it later and find out what the heck I
You
said.
will. Oh my God.
But yeah, mimosas are good. They're good. And you can make big ones too. Like you can take a stick and you can do like you would with a Bloody Mary and put a bunch of different meats on it. Right?
Ooh.
Yeah. I did one that had like a whole bunch of stuff and then I just kind of set it on top of the drink.
See, you don't realize what you've done. this is what I'm gonna be making the day after the charity stream. I'm just gonna make myself a huge man mosa.
Big old man mosa. I'm going to brunch with my friends and I'm gonna have a man mosa. You gotta say it like that too.
I need to talk to Andy and see if we can get fan art of like Mew and Colette being fancy at like brunch and then Luya's there. Pinky out.
Just all scruffy.
Well,
like the stinky kid from Peanuts.
I'm more imagining a Mrs. Nesbit from Toy Story situation.
See, I was imagining Luya in classic gremlin form, like the slopey drawn, like sort of chibi character design of him, just like very rough line work.
Mm.
Oh my God. Oh, but yeah, we get them over to feed Luya.
Maybe a tweak in the beard.
Sorry, Teeth. I didn't mean to derail.
That's fine.
Food provide.
Provide. Done.
Thank you, Teeth.
So we're just waiting for Gray at this point to get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gray and Kofine and Corvin. But I assume that Corvin's just, chasing pigeons in the square or something. Corvin would do.
Does he watch the VODs? Because that's amazing.
Yes,
He'll be like,
yes.
what?
Now, Luya, I do have to tell you something that was most peculiar that happened earlier. Now, don't be obvious, be stealthy, right? Look over at that young lord, that way.
What about him? Has he hurt someone?
No. He invited Mew and I to a play.
Did he?
Well, technically, his servant did, not him directly. So, I mean, is that really an invitation if you think about it?
Yes, Mew. Oh, she said such wonderful things. She let him have it. But yes, it was the servant who brought the invite over.
Where was the play being held?
I believe here.
In this building?
Yes.
Not at a home?
No. Oh, no. A public place.
What time?
Colette reads the paper. What time, Teeth?
7th bell, but you would need to be here sooner than that in order to find a good spot to sit.
That's true,
That's
that's
7.
true.
Is that 7 o'clock? Is that
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
that means?
So
Okay.
we have
I'm
7
terrible at this.
hours. But really, we have 6 hours because we need to get a good spot, But yes, it's for tonight. And when we asked what the play was, get this. She's in like full brunch gossip mode. I bet Luya's just like, oh, tell me, girl.
Oh, tell me, girl.
No.
I'm kidding.
Sipping your man
Twirling his
mocha.
beard.
I'm crying. They don't know what the play's about. No one knows what this play is about at all.
Why wouldn't they know what the play is about?
I know, it's so bizarre.
Wait. The Lord told you this, right? The Lord's man
The
told you
servant,
this?
Yes.
This is one of those roving band of players or something.
What? You think it's a scam?
Hard to say if it's in a public place, if it's a big to-do. Royals do these things where they have, they like to be surprised. I don't like royals or lords.
Oh.
He
Not a
says as he fumbles around with the signet ring.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking from experience, yeah.
Colette
I don't know.
side eyes to Mew, knowing Mew is a noble. Like, she doesn't say anything, but
Do we have time for this?
well,
Time for what?
yes.
What was that?
Time for what?
Time for the play. This play we could be doing other things, preparing. There's a war.
Well, yes, but it's a good place to collect information if all the nobles are there in one spot.
Nobles. Grumbles and eats his wonderfully yummy tomatoes.
Does he try to keep... Is he like that freaking reviewer in Ratatouille? He tries to keep like an angry face while it's like really yummy, like
That's better than what I thought. You know what I thought? Do you
What?
remember the movie Trading Places when Dan Aykroyd's dressed up as
Yes!
Santa and he's got the meat pulling up through his beard and he's like, "Argh." That's what I was kind of,
That is one of the
Just mad.
best freaking scenes ever. But yes, I imagine Luya is just like that very gruff uncle at like this establishment. Please tell me you're not putting stuff in your pockets. Please. Please.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Dang
Salt
it.
packets and ketchup pack.
Yeah,
No.
seriously. Could use these later.
Please, no, we're at a nice, fancy restaurant having brunch. Colette just looks over at Mew like, please stop him. What do we do, please?
Mew is pretending she sees nothing.
You traitor.
How about
it's-
that?
Just one of those things where it's like don't make eye contact situation. That's where her brain is right now.
Gosh, dang it. Colette's just gonna drink the rest of her tea, slam it down,
Yep.
not too hard because we're somewhere fancy. Luya, I know you don't like nobles, but this could be a very good reconnaissance mission. We could gather information from the nobles. It'll be fine.
That's fair. That's more than fair. All right. If it comes up, I'll go.
We will have to be dressed differently, though.
Oh, right. I guess we better find clothes.
Well, shopping, not, going out and about and finding clothes. Right?
Right. Until then,
Right.
look at this map while we're here eating. We have some time. You should take a good look at the city.
Where did you get this map?
I bought it from someone on the street, a
So-
vendor.
Someone.
It seems relatively accurate.
Can I examine the map and see if he got swindled? Like if there's parts of it that are like just weird or,
It's not a particularly high quality map, and most of it's pretty general. But the big hits of the city, the Duke's Watch is probably one of the larger areas. It has a pretty accurate location for the Cathedral of Thunder to the
Uh-huh.
north, and of course the Den of Dogs and Lightning Keep are where they should be. It also has general locations for several of the wards of the city: Hevelton, Barveg, Wreckview, Bloodhound. Sorry, 1 second. Bloodhound Row, and Old Risha, where the city
Aw.
where it was purchased.
So he didn't get swindled. It was just a very
No, it's not a great map, but he paid
Okay.
5 silver for it.
I paid too much. I think about it. We're kind of rich right now, you
They
know.
don't need to know that though. They don't need to know
No.
we got money.
Oh, that's true. I should have argued, but I was moody.
You were moody. But yes, Colette examines the map while eating brunch. Now, Luya, I have to ask, where did you procure this map?
There are street vendors almost all the way here. Everywhere you can find somebody. I don't remember his name. Little man. Loud.
Oh. Street vendors are often quite loud.
Unusually unscrupulous, but he seemed to have a good map.
Yes, I do agree.
Seemed to have a little bit of everything, really.
All right, I've given it a look over. Here, Mew, you can read this now. And she hands the map over, finishes up her food.
Mew folds up the map and balances it on top of her head for a minute.
Mew, that's not how you absorb information. Mew.
Mew's just like,
No.
All right. If this is working, let's say this knowledge technique is real. Tell me,
Mm-hmm.
what street is to the right of your head?
Of, like, where I'm facing?
No, you're right.
Oh.
Seems like it's not getting in there.
Hold on. Teeth, can I roll to see if I get it right?
What are you rolling for?
She's gonna guess the street.
It's just laying her
Yes.
face on a book and lets her
Yes.
gain knowledge from it. I want to see.
I want to
Sure,
see this
go
too.
ahead and roll.
Just so you know, Mitchie, this right here. This is your digging through poop right now. This is yours.
No, nothing equals you digging through a chamber pot for 2 gold. No,
I mean, if it's a
no.
running gag, this
No.
is her running gag.
That's what I meant. This is her poop.
Mew herself is a running gag. Her existence is a running gag. Let's be real here.
Hold up.
Okay.
Did you seriously get a nat 20?
Yes, I did. It's the dice that you gave me.
The dice I gave you, of course it is.
Okay, Psyche, will you buy me some dice?
Yeah, I got you.
I think I know what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, right. My dice
Just
suck.
'cause I give it. So yeah, I guess you guessed correctly.
Yeah, I don't know what the street. The player doesn't know what the street is called, but we're just gonna pretend Mew says it.
Okay. Colette, like, opens her eyes wide, looks down at the book she has in her satchel, and just goes, No, I mustn't. like she considers, actually incorporating this technique into her life, and she's like, no.
Mew's just gonna smile, and she's just gonna say,
But to be fair, absorbing the knowledge takes away from the element of, surprise that writers go into, writing their books and everything like that. So, this is just to speed up the process, that's all.
Oh. Well, there are
I
magics.
really like that.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's just there's magic all over the world, so I suppose this technically could be a thing.
Yeah.
So
You're
mental osmosis is a thing in our world. It's canon.
No, she's lying.
no, Mew is just messing around.
She's really lying. It's not a thing.
Hey, if Teeth has psionics in this world, I mean, like, psionics or psychics could happen.
Well, I think that we'll have to call it for the night here, unfortunately.
Oh
So,
my god, what a good freaking session. Good job.
That was
Teeth.
fun.
That
We
was
still
fun.
didn't find Kofian or Corvin though. We don't even know what they're up to.
Yeah,
no, we don't.
We'll probably find out next week.
Corbin's probably in like a fountain,
Yeah.
just like taking coins. And Kofi's just standing off on the side, to his head in her palms, like,
I can totally see Corvin being that kid that just takes money out of the water fountain. I can see that,
Sure, it's fine to take it out of the fountain, but not a chamber pot. Whatever.
Yes, because there's no poop in it, Luya.
They were trying to hide the money there, man. We're not taking people's wishes.
I cannot get over your character searching chamber pots. I cannot. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining another week of whatever this is. You little gremlins. I can't. Take care, y'all. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Oh my gosh. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching another episode of our Mark of a God series. We do this every Thursday at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. All of these lovely folks are also streamers. And if you do !party, you can learn about them there. Take care, everyone. And as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.